What is going on, everyone? How we doing? It is a new week. It is Monday, the 13th of Feb. Figured I'd just do like a week in the life this week. A lot of people request these, and to be honest, much easier content, so fully down for that. Just unboxed my new microphone. So we've gone for the Shure MV7. I'm currently just waiting for lower profile mic arm, so then I can just put it here. Also looking to do more podcasts from home. So I put a story up the other day, scheduled in some cool podcasts. I'm going to do some more on a Zoom. This is how I originally started a couple of years ago. It's a lot easier, to be honest, getting people nowadays to get to a certain point in London to get into a podcasting studio. It's very difficult. Last year I got let down a few times. I turned up to the studio on the day, or I was on my way to London and people cancelled. And it's just a nightmare, and it did put me off a little bit. However, I know a lot of you take a lot of value from them, and I take a lot of value as well. I have some great conversations. So yeah, I figured doing them at home will be better, provided the person's obviously got decent camera and decent sound. So I'm going to be able to, I've just connected my camera to my Mac, so I'll be able to stream through that through Zoom. Better microphone. Hopefully we can make it, edit it quite well, and it'll be like a nice setting. Obviously, it always depends on Wi-Fi and whatnot. I'm trying to do the most, trying to do what I can do. I enjoy that kind of content. Busy week this week. Currently just finalising the Notion, but I've been working on like a trader's second brain Notion. Notion's something that obviously I use all the time. I've always used it, and it's not something that's easy to use. So I figured that, you know what, I'd make a real in-depth Notion that should have absolutely everything for a trader. Hopefully this week. It might already be out by the time you watch this video. I'm then in London on Wednesday. I got a podcast with my dentist, which should be sick. That'll be out the week after. The kids are off school this week, so it's obviously half term. It's also my birthday this week. My birthday on Saturday, going to be the big 29. So my last year in my 20s. And then just working on, obviously the trading stuff, usual stuff. I'm building out a couple of more Notions, and I'm also working on some wallpaper stuff. Just really working on this digital asset stuff. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to walk Bruno and get ready for New York. We have a fire alarm.
We have a fire.
Actually, this podcast then, yeah.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
So that podcast will be dropping next week. Had a trim, walked the dog. Last year, I think there was like 6 days where I didn't make 10k steps a day. On the habits, a lot of people ask me about losing weight, and I say that as like a secret silent assassin. The steps, doing them every day, is so important, and it's so powerful. And I'm also doing the steps without headphones in, without podcasts on, without any kind of music, just literally me and my thoughts. And it's when I have the best thoughts. And it's also why they say you have some of your best ideas in the shower. It's because you don't have any outside source polluting your mind, if you like. Lyrics to songs, different podcasts, depending what the podcast is. For example, one of my favorite podcasts, Diary of the CEO, lately he's had a few guests on talking about calorie deficit being a scam. I'm not interested in even listening or polluting my mind with that. And I think you need to be very, very careful with what you let in your mind, because it's very easy to go, I've got to watch all of these podcasts, blah, 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 blah. But if the topic's not of value to you and it's perhaps against what you believe, it can cause a little bit of a what's right, what's wrong. I'm very big on calorie deficit. It's helped me many times in my life to sustain a healthy life. So someone coming on saying that the evidence is wrong, I don't even want to know about it. So just remember that when you're on these walks, if you're always polluting your brain, it's very hard to be creative, and it's very hard to be alone with your thoughts. And if you're trying to hide your thoughts, then maybe you need to dig into why you're hiding them, because a lot of the time it's an easy way out, but sometimes you need to spend time with your thoughts, writing, journaling, figuring things out, so actually improve on yourself and grow. And that actually kind of leads me into Rewired. So a lot of people have been asking me on my Instagram stories. I've had a few messages. As you know, I'm a massive advocate of mindset. It fascinates me, and it's helped me more than I can explain throughout this journey. This journey has many ups and downs, and a lot of people allude to the fact that it doesn't, and it does. And it's not glamorous, perhaps, to talk about it, and a lot of people don't put the emphasis on it. But without mindset, I definitely wouldn't have got any success. I literally wouldn't. And I'm still learning things every day, which is why I took up Rewired. And I have to say, it's incredible. It's to make lasting change to your life and actually get the life you want. And a big part of it is obviously the self-image. Self-image isn't spoken about enough or touched on enough in this game, and it's been the section that I'm really enjoying. Also, the community with Rewired is just great. Like there's a whole Discord, and there's loads of people in there just bouncing off ideas on how they're doing different parts of the modules. One thing I would say is, obviously, if you're looking to improve yourself, not only in your trading, but in general life, I've found that my self-awareness since doing it is incredible. Silly things, the dog, he might run through his poo, run through the house, skid it all across the wood floor, and I'd usually do my nut. I've just been like, you know what, it's my problem for not cleaning it up in the first place, or it's my problem for letting him out knowing it's there. If the kids are whinging and moaning in the mornings, sometimes I let it bother me. I'm like, they're kids, they're getting ready for school. It is what it is. It's allowed me to kind of look at things in a different perspective, look at things in a different limelight, pinpoint when I'm about to make an error or when I'm about to do something crazy in my trading, or just in general life. It's allowed me to fix relationships from my past. It's allowed me to open up my mind to look at things from a different limelight. See the good, see the bad. So honestly, I highly recommend it, not just for trading, but just for your life. It's been incredible. I'm looking forward to going through it a fourth and fifth and sixth time. Once you buy it, you've got access for it for life. As you know, I don't push things unless I'm doing them myself or using them myself. This is something that I'm very big on. A lot of people have been asking me. There's a link in the description if you're interested. A lot of you keep asking me about links. They're literally, if you scroll down, like links are there. But highly recommend this. And obviously we'll keep updating you on how I'm going, the findings I'm having. I've just finished the Notion and I've actually now launched a Trader's Second Brain. This is it. I wanted to make a place where you can pretty much house everything. It can be productivity, it can be trading, it can be data collection, habits, tasks, schedule, meetings, events, goals, projects, notes, ASR, data gathering, live trades taken. It's even got a fitness section, exercises that I've put in, and they all have YouTube links. It has a finance section, so you can work out your budgeting for the month, money coming in, money going out. A lot of depth has gone into this: journaling, mind, thoughts, feelings, gratitude. How was your mood? How have you felt? We've got a weekly ASR. It's great. I've set it in a way that it will pull through the last 7 days. So rather than you having to filter through your trades and find the trades, depending on the volume and how many trades you take, if you just open a new ASR page, it will pull through the last 7 days based in your trade journal, which is really handy for ASR. We then have the trade journal section, which you can view by confluence. So depending on the confluences you want to track, you actually have different things. So for example, how many trades with a kill zone worked, how many trades of V-shaped recovery worked. These are all basic generic things you can obviously adjust and change to suit. And obviously how many trades had everything. And you'll probably find that the better the trades and the more winners, they're probably going to have it all. It also has a winning trade journal. So when you log a winning trade, if you click a button here which says add 2 wins, if you click that button, it automatically adds it to the winning trade journal so you can see what your winners look like. Like I said, I've tried to make it very user-friendly, but also save a lot of time. It's my first proper digital product, if you like. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of the people I've surrounded myself with over the last few months that are in the content world have all said I should have some of these. Check out the Gumroad. There's a link in the description. I have a lot of free templates on there as well. I'm going to continue to add a few more, and I have a couple of paid ones. So yeah, if this helps you, let me know. If you're unable to afford it, perhaps if you're a student or if you're struggling, just drop me a message. I will see what I can do for you. Also, I know people are going to ask, as you can see it, I've got a new book. It was recommended by some of the guys and girls in Rewired in the Discord. It's called The Mountain Is You. Haven't yet started it, but it's about transforming self-sabotage into self-mastery.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. First with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like yeah.
As for trading this week, I think I took a trade on Monday. I took a loss on Monday, and I haven't taken any trades since. I've been very busy. The kids are off school. I've been in London. Been working on the Notion stuff. Been going through Rewired. I'm not in any major rushes to force things at the moment. Find that when I go on the lower time frame, again through going through Rewired in more depth, the more time I spend on the lower time frames, I can, depending on the mood and the flow state that I'm in, I can make poor decisions which can lead to over trading or poor trades just because you're like, oh, it's the 1M, it'll be good, I'll have a small stop, all is gravy. But when I'm looking at the bigger picture and wanting to trade 7-8 figures, I don't want to be doing that. So I'm working on creating the habits now for the future me that's going to be trading that big capital and is going to be in that position. I don't want to get to that capital and then have to change everything. No, some people are not a fan of that. But at the same time, I couldn't care less anymore. My focus is not about impressing. My focus is about stacking large amounts of dough, changing my life, changing my family's life, and changing other people's lives and having an impact. And the more I'm surrounding myself with traders and individuals that are trading big capital, are very wealthy and successful, there's a very common theme happening and pattern, and I'm realizing that I need to change a couple of little bits and bobs and just conduct myself in a different manner. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, obviously, if any trades come between now and the end of the week, I will try my best to log them, or vlog them, should I say. And yeah, I'm going to make some food, and then I will catch up with you all in a little bit.